I want to talk about something that's really important, because I get a lot of emails from women who talk to me about HPV, and I would say that like over 50% of them treat it like it's something similar to the seriousness of HIV or Hep C, as in it's something that you can potentially die from, or something that you have that's chronic, that you have to be on medication for basically the rest of your life. And I just feel that there's a lot of misinformation and education and what's the word? People feel like it's like a scarlet letter on their chest if they've had HPV. So I thought I would read a couple of facts to you, and the facts sources I'm going to put in the comment box below. I'm not a doctor. I'm just somebody that has experienced HPV, has gone through cervical cancer, and just like cervical cancer, I did my research. So to begin with, if you've ever met anybody or known anybody who's ever had a wart, who's ever had a cold sore, they have the HPV virus. And I bet you can name at least one person that you know that has that or has had that. HPV, there are, I think, something like 40 to 60 different strains, and they're all numbered, like number 10, 11, 12. I believe number 11 and I want to say 13 are the ones that cause genital warts. And there are other ones that are, I think, is it number 15 and 18 or 16 and 18 that have been directly linked to cervical cancer. Just an FYI, 98% of women that have the HPV viruses that are linked to cervical cancer will not get cervical cancer. Cervical cancer is almost 100%, if not 99.999% preventable by regular pap smears. It's just been shown in studies that there is a connection, that if you've had HPV, you are most likely a candidate for cervical cancer, or the people that have had cervical cancer have had HPV. But 98% of the women who have had HPV or have HPV will not get cervical cancer. And again, it's through regular screening. For the population as a whole, 75% of the entire population globally will have had some form of HPV by the time they are 50 years old. And the reason why I say had in past tense is because HPV, lots of strains of it are completely dormant and asymptomatic. You will have it, not know it, and it will leave your body by itself. Something like, God, up in the high 90 percentile, it will leave by itself. Which does make it a little bit, I don't want to use the word scary, but because you can contract HPV sexually, it's sexually transmitted in some strains. If the other person's not showing any symptoms, you're not going to know to have symptoms or to protect yourself from those symptoms. So the thing is, wear a condom. But you would wear a condom if you were having sex and you didn't want to get Hep C, or you didn't want to get HIV, or you didn't want to get herpes, or you didn't want to get any other STD. It's par for the course. But having HPV is not a life sentence. It's something that is extremely common. It is multiple strains, and it shows up in daily life. Again, relating back to the example of having a cold sore. You know, members of my family, my siblings always had cold sores when they were younger, and sometimes when they were older. I never had a cold sore. But I got cervical cancer, and the reason why I got cervical cancer is because I did not have a regular pap smear. I did not get cervical cancer because I have had HPV. I did not get my regular pap smears. And because of that, if I had HPV in my body, it sort of allowed the cancer to come in. I'm not going to go into the whole science behind that, but the reason why it progressed that far was because I did not get my pap smears done regularly. And I don't mean to be raising my voice right now, but that is the reason. So ladies, if you've had a boyfriend leave you because you have HPV, if you've been ridiculed because you have cancer and they're saying, oh, well, if you just closed your legs for 5 minutes, you wouldn't have, tell them to friggin' screw off. It is so common, and they should get checked out themselves that they haven't got it. And I'm sure in one point in their life, they will have HPV. So it's just so ridiculous that anybody would be made to feel shamed, because seriously, I'm getting emails from women that have been made to feel shamed and feel dirty because they've caught a virus that is so prevalent and common in our society. It's just ridiculous. I mean, is your boyfriend going to leave you because you get the cold virus or the flu virus or whatever other virus that every other person you know in your entire lifetime will have at least 10 times? No, it's ridiculous. Please do your research, people. Please do your research. I'm going to put some links below where you can read some of the facts. I'm sure all of you out there are going to have different opinions. That's great. You can have different opinions. I'm not making this video to start a debate. This is based on my research. This is based on my own personal health history and what I've gone through. And yeah. TGIF, people, happy Friday. Just wanted to get that off my chest. Hope you're having a great weekend. Lots of love.